nice to see you guys again tonight. I believe you guys also feel the same. Okay. So tonight we are going to learn chapter 18 still continuing from last week. Okay. So without any further ado, okay, let me share the material that we're going to discuss tonight. Okay. Okay, there we go. So this is chapter 18. See. Jadi malam ini kita masih mempelajari tentang bab 18 ya, yang sudah kita mulai dari minggu lalu. Okay. So in this today we are going to do the conversation, the role plays for this chapter 18, and then we continuing with the let's see, the explanation of the expression, and I believe Mr. Tony already shared with you guys in the group. Okay. So I'm going to go really quick with the expression explanation. And then if you already read that, then you have any question, we can discuss about it. Okay, so let's do the role plays, guys. I need 8 volunteers to do the role plays. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see. All right, so while waiting for the rest of the class to join and then get their self set up, and then I'm going to review some of the words that I need you guys to pay extra attention. That way you can pronounce it correctly. All right, so right here we have Tom's dialect number 2. The word is pretty. Okay, the underlined word is pretty instead of pretty. Okay, it's pretty. Okay, jadi kalau tulisannya T itu ini di sini double T itu kita bacanya pretty di D ya, seperti D ya kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. Excuse me. So excuse me. So right here, this is a pretty good seminar so far, huh? Okay, pretty good. Okay. Then let's see the next word. Excuse me. The word is specialized. Okay, we specialized in repairing computers. Okay, and then next, let's check it out. Frustrating. Okay, on Anna's dialect number 10, the word is frustrating. Okay, frustrating. Listen, okay, frustrating. Okay, nah, T yang di bagian belakangnya itu kedengaran seperti D ya dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. Frustrating. Okay. Now, and then Anna's number 10, 11 here. Okay. This is 99%. Okay. The Indonesian is going to pronounce that 10:30 EM. Okay, that is incorrect. Okay, the right one is AM, only AM or PM. Okay, this is A as an ABC. Okay, so this is 10:30 AM. Okay, remind yourself, guys. Okay. All right, so those are the words that you guys need to pay attention. That's from the reviewing the last week. All right. So let me see. Let me see the time first. All right. So let me define this. Okay. All right. So I need 8 volunteers. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. I'll have Jane. Jane's taking care of Tom's number 1 until number 4. And then Miss Fanny is taking care of Anna number 1 until number 3. And then Miss Lily taking care of Tom's number 5 until number 7. And then Eileen, you are doing Anna's number 4 until number 6. And then Master Amin taking care of Tom's number 8 until number 10. And then I have Ian. Ian is doing Anna's number 7 until number 9. And then we have 2 more spots available. Okay. Okay, let's give wait until 7:10. Okay. Meanwhile, let's do let me see. All right. Let's wait until 8:10 7:10. Okay, guys, and then we'll do from there. All right, cool. I see Shirley. All right, Shirley, I'll have you taking care of Tom's number 11 until 12. And then I have one last spot, guys, okay? One last spot for the roles play. Okay. Right, after the role plays, we're gonna discuss about the expression and the explanation of the idioms and some phrases that's being used and then important in the conversation. That way you guys can use those phrases or idioms and then in your daily life, or maybe on the conversation or on an essay. And if we have enough time, we'll continue with the comprehension test, okay? Let's see. All right, last spot. All right, 8:10 already, so nobody else interested? All right, so I'll assign that last one, which is Anna's number 10 to 11, and Anna's number 10 and 11 to, let me see, to Jane then, okay? All right, so let me repeat again, okay? Jane, you are doing Tom's number 1 until number 4. Also, Anna's number 10 and 11. And then Miss Fanny is taking care of Anna number 1 until number 3. Miss Lily is doing Tom's number 5 until number 7. Eileen is doing Anna's number 4 until number 6. Mr. Amin is doing Tom's number 8 until number 10. Ian is doing Anna's number 7 until 9. Meanwhile, Shirley is doing Tom's number 11 and 12. All right, guys. Now, allow me to unmute you guys.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Miss Penny.
Good evening, Miss Susan.
Good evening, Mr. Amin. How is the weather there at home, guys?
Evening, Miss Susan.
Good evening, Miss Lily.
Evening, Miss Susan.
Good evening, Jane. All right, guys. It's nice to hear your voice. Good evening, Shirley. How's the weather? All right,
Hot
guys.
today, Miss.
It's hot there? Wow.
No, mendung.
Cloudy, yeah.
Cloudy.
Okay, here also in my city it's cloudy. Oh, okay, only Miss Lily city is hot, huh? Wow.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, I think everybody that's Ian, huh? Ian and Eileen. Yes.
Hello.
All right, perfect. That's Ian. All right, guys. So, times is yours. You may start, guys. All right, the list background sound will be perfect for the rest of the class.
Hi, I'm Tom.
All right, may start with Jane.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Miss Fanny.
I'm Anna.
This is pretty good seminars. This is really good seminar so far, huh?
Yes, I like it. Practice always delivers good seminars. All of its speakers are very well known and also very knowledgeable in the subject matter. Did you attend the seminar on leadership in Long Beach last January?
No, I missed that one. Who was the speaker?
John Miller. He is the author of the 7 Habits of a Good Leader. That was great seminar. John have us tons of information on how to deal with employees. You should sign up for the seminar next year.
I will. I'm very interested in the subject of leadership. I was promoted to the position of supervisor a few months ago, and I have to manage a staff of 10 people. It can be quite a difficult situation sometimes. It's the reason why I'm here today.
Okay, now number 4. Okay, Eileen.
Same here. I only have 7 people reporting to me yet. Sometimes I feel like pulling my hair out. I need to find a way to create harmony and cooperation with my department.
I also need to learn how to better manage my workload. I always run out of time. It seems like the days are getting shorter and shorter.
Okay, now 5.
You need to sign up for to learn how to delegate seminar. It is coming next month.
Let's see whether I will have any free time next month. I know sometimes next month I will have to go to Texas on a business trip.
By the way, what is your company doing?
Oh, we produce office equipment such as calculators and fax machines. How about yours?
Ian. Miss Ian. Let me see. Okay, there he is. What's your 7A? Ian. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. 7A.
We
Ian.
are in the service business. We specialize in repairing computers.
How was business lately?
It is pretty slow right now. Just like any other company, we are quite affected by this slowing economy.
Business is slow with my company too. However, people are saying that it should pick up anytime now.
Let's hope so. We need to keep our employees busy.
I have some very talented employees and I would like to keep their minds up. They tend to be bored when things slow down and it is not good.
Okay.
Yes, nothing is more frustrating than sitting idle with nothing to do. The days seem so long.
Shirley.
I hate those type of days. Luckily, it is not that bad in our company. Besides, we are in the process of updating our
Sorry. Okay.
computer system, and we can use this slow period to finish the process.
For you. Oh, 10:30 a.m. already. I guess our break time is over.
The topic of the next session is how to make positive impression on others and gain visibility and influence in the workplace. Seems to be really interesting. We better not miss any part of it. Let's get back to our seats so that we can learn how to bring out the best in ourselves as well as our employees.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, 1 second. All right, here. Let's start with Tom's number 12. Okay, this is workplace. It's not work. Okay, excuse me. All right, so and influence in the workplace. Okay, work. Okay, give me 1 second. So this is workplace. I work for apple. Okay, like that. Okay, so it's work. Okay. All right, that's work. And then next, ENA number 9. Let's check ENA number 9. ENA number 9. All right, this word here, it's busy instead of busy, okay? We need to keep our employees busy. Busy. Okay, busy. Okay, busy. And let's move on to ENA number 7. Quite a long, oh no. ENA number 7. All right, the word still, specialize. We specialize in repairing computers. Okay, computers. Instead of computers, okay, computers. Okay, nah jadi T yang di bagian belakang ini, kebanyakan T kalau di bagian di suku kata yang ke belakang itu, dia saat dilafalkan itu terdengar seperti huruf D dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. So it's computers instead of computers, okay? Like what they call lots. Okay, we see a lot of here, and then I heard like the word pretty instead of pretty, okay? Not T, it's D, pretty, okay? And then lots, okay, so right here. Computers. Okay. And then computer specialized 5 ENA. All right, you need to sign up for the learn how to delegate. Oke, delegate itu mendelegasikan, mendelegasikan berarti tugasnya itu dibagi-bagi. Oke. Alright, delegate. Next, assign. Okay, you need to sign instead of assign. Okay, totally forgot what you pronounce it. This is sign up. Okay. Nah, di sini kata sign up ini adalah merupakan satu kata ya, satu phrase itu. Jadi bukan sign aja, ini di sini kalau sign aja berarti tanda tangan. Di sini sign up ini berarti mendaftar. Oke, berbeda kalau sign dengan sign up. Oke. Next, and then apprentice. Okay, that's ENA number 5. Let's move on to ENA number 2. Yes, I like it. Prentice Hall. Prentice Hall always delivers good seminars. Okay, it's apprentice. This is the name of the organization. Okay, that's doing. All right, Prentice Hall. Okay, so that's it that I need you guys to pay extra attention. Let's see. All right. ENA number 2. That was Miss Fanny, huh? All right, Miss Fanny, let's try to pronounce this after me. It's Prentice Hall.
Prentice Hall.
Yes, okay. So this D-I-Z-E. Okay. So this, all right, very good.
Miss, what
Yes.
if one smells sharp?
Oh, okay. Yes, we are. Yes. Nanti kita akan setelah ini we're gonna have the explanation in that. Okay, that should be in the PDF that being sent by Mr. Tony in the group. Okay, after this we'll have an explanation about that. All right, just wait.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, next let's see Eileen. That's ENA's number 5. Okay. Sign up. You need to sign up for the Learn How to Delegate seminar. So, Miss Eileen. All right, repeat after me. Sign up.
Sign up.
All right, delegate.
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 All right, the whole sentence. You need to sign up for the Learn How to Delegate seminar.
You need to sign up for the Learn How to Delegate
Delegate.
Delegate seminar. It
All
is
right.
coming next month.
Very good. Okay, next. Okay, one more. Okay. Oh no, it's surely only that for you. All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's move on to ENA number 7. All right, the word is specialize in repairing computers, which is Ian. All right, repeat after me, Ian. Specialize in
Specialize in
repairing computers.
repairing computers.
Computers. Computers. All right, you still here? Ian still here?
Yes,
Okay, repeat. Okay, computers.
computers.
Not theirs, it's theirs. Computers. Jadi huruf T-nya yang di bagian belakang ini saat dilafalkan itu terdengar seperti huruf D dalam bahasa Indonesia. Computers. All right, so let's move on to the ENA number 9. Okay, ENA number 9, the word is busy.
Busy.
All right, that's busy. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you. All right, now last one. Okay, I need to. Okay, last one, Tom's 12, which is Tom 12 is Shirley. All right, the word is workplace. Workplace. Shirley. All right.
Hello, Miss.
Okay, repeat after me, please. Workplace.
Workplace.
Again, please.
Workplace.
Okay, work.
Workplace.
Okay, perfect.
Workplace.
Yes, okay, so that's a work. Okay, so like I'm working for the Apple. Okay, like that's a work like that. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Shirley.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so that's the review for the role plays for this week. Okay, let's see. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me one. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hooray. All right. So now, okay, let me see. Now let's continue with the explanation of the expression. All right, guys. So you guys have the PDF already. So let's discuss this together. All right. So the phrase is strike a conversation, okay? Meaning to start a conversation with someone, make usually casual and spontaneous, okay? Jadi ini dalam bahasa Indonesianya itu memulai suatu percakapan, okay? Pembicaraan dengan seseorang yang sebelumnya itu mungkin biasanya itu belum kenal begitu ya, okay? Usually asking about someone's day or discussing a shared interest, okay? Jadi biasanya dimulai dengan bagaimana kita menanyakan dia how's your day, bagaimana harimu, okay, how's your working, sometimes like that, okay? Itu adalah cara untuk memulai suatu percakapan ya. Kemudian biasanya kalau misalnya dalam suatu ada kegiatan begitu, okay, discussing bisa dimulai dengan discussing the same interest about the event that we're joining there. Okay, that's how we start strike a conversation. All right. Let's move on to number 2. That is break time. Okay, break time. Okay, waktu istirahat dalam bahasa Indonesia kira-kira ya itu adalah a short period of time. Okay, during the work or school, any activities that you're paused to relax or maybe so to get a little snack or sometimes. Okay, from the jadi untuk waktu untuk berhenti dari kegiatan, berhenti sementara dari kegiatan yang sedang dilakukan ya, untuk entah itu kerja kah atau sekolah atau suatu acara begitu ya. Let's see the example here. During the long lecture, the professor gave a 15-minute break time to grab a coffee and stretch our legs. Okay. Deliver very good seminars, okay, means to present or conduct seminars in an excellent manner involving sharing knowledge, engaging with the audience, and making session informative and impactful, okay. Itu maksudnya itu dia mengadakan seminar, oke, dia mengadakan seminar yang bagus, oke, yang biasanya itu berkaitan dengan sharing pengetahuannya, keahliannya, kemudian dapat melakukan ada koneksi dengan ya, ada koneksi dengan para penontonnya, para pesertanya, sehingga seminar tersebut itu menjadi bersifat lebih informatif dan juga memberikan manfaat yang terbesar bagi pesertanya ya. Itu maksudnya apa yang dimaksud dengan mengadakan seminar, menyelenggarakan seminar yang bagus, oke? Okay? Nah, di sini contohnya, she was able to deliver a very good seminar on mindset technology and impressing her peers and professors. Well known, okay, biasanya meaning widely recognized or familiar to many people due to popularity, reputation, or significance, okay? Biasanya maksudnya itu terkenal, okay? Terkenal atau dia itu terkenal, dikenal banyak orang, oke, mungkin karena popularitasnya atau karena reputasinya, entah itu reputasi yang baik atau jelek ya, oke, misalnya, oke, Leonardo da Vinci is well known for his masterpiece like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, oke, this is missing T ya, oke, Last Supper, oke, next. Well known, could be famous, like that, the other synonyms, okay? Knowledgeable in the subject matters refers to having understanding, expertise, or familiarity with the specific topic of our area of study, being well-formed and skilled in a particular subject, okay? Maksudnya itu dia itu sungguh ahli, okay? Ahli dalam bidangnya, okay? Jadi misalnya, she's very knowledgeable in the subject matter of medieval history, okay? Dia ahli dengan subjek tentang sejarah medieval, okay? Tons of information maksudnya a large amount of knowledge of data about a particular topic, formal way of saying there's a lot of to learn or to share, okay? Jadi ini artinya itu adalah banyak informasi, banyak pengetahuan, okay, tentang suatu topik, yaitu biasanya ini adalah cara untuk menjelaskan ini banyak hal yang harus kita pelajari, okay? This is example here. The professor provided tons of information about medieval castles during the lecture, okay? Banyak informasi yang harus kita pelajari atau yang kita harus bagi dengan dengan siapapun, guys ya. Oke, how to deal with. Oke, maksudnya ini bagaimana untuk mengatasi, mengatasi suatu hal, manage, handle, or respond to a particular, entah itu mengatasi situasi atau mengatasi keadaan orang-orang atau suatu tantangan, She read several articles on how to deal with difficult people in the workplace, And then attend a seminar, menghadiri suatu seminar, to be present or participate in the seminar, I plan to attend a seminar on mindset changing next week to expand my knowledge on the topic, menghadiri seminar, I'm very interested in, meaning I have a strong curiosity or enthusiasm for a particular subject, activity, or idea, sangat tertarik, tertarik dia tentang suatu subjek atau aktivitas atau apapun. Very interested in neuroscience and enjoy reading books about it. Next, be promoted to the position of a manager. Maksudnya itu dia dipromosikan, dia promosikan, jadi dia naik pangkat, biasanya being given a high role, to manage, naik pangkat untuk memimpin suatu tim atau suatu departemen, manager, Sample, after working for only 2 years, he was promoted to the position of manager in the marketing department. All right, next. It is the reason why I am here, meaning that a specific purpose of goal brought to your particular place of it. So why I'm present and involved in something. Ini maksudnya berarti ini dia menjelaskan di sini. Ada tujuan atau goal tertentu, yang membuat dia itu hadir, entah hadir di suatu tempat atau di suatu acara. I'm attending this seminar because it's the reason why I'm here. So sign up means to register, enroll for something, an event, class, or services. Usually by providing your details. Sign up itu mendaftar ya, mendaftar entah itu untuk suatu kegiatan, acara, kelas, atau untuk jasa sesuatu, di mana biasanya itu kalau saat kita mendaftar itu akan ditanya data-datanya ya. I decided to sign up for the workshop on medieval art to learn more about the subject. Manage a staff of 10 people. Maksudnya adalah supervise 10 people, to supervise and also responsible for a group of 10 employees or team members. Jadi di sini maksudnya manage staff itu adalah supervisi, memimpin, juga bertanggung jawab terhadap suatu grup yang isinya adalah 10 orang pekerja atau tim atau anggota ya, 10 anggota. As a team leader, she was responsible for managing a staff of 10 people in the customer service department. Pull one's hair out. This is an idiom, meaning to feel extremely frustrated, anxious, and stressed about something. Ini adalah suatu idiom yang maksudnya suatu ekspresi, yang suatu yang menunjukkan bagaimana seseorang itu stres, atau menghadapi suatu situasi, she was pulling her hair out, trying to finish the project on time, but she managed to get it done in the end. Jadi kalau lagi somebody is dalam kondisi yang stress begitu, they might say this kind of idiom. I feel like pulling my hair out. So, she's in a stress condition or frustrated. Next, create a harmony means to bring together different elements in a balanced and pleasing way, and then referring to relationship, music, and condition situation. Di sini maksudnya adalah membuat elemen-elemen itu menjadi balance. Menciptakan, create harmony, menciptakan suatu keseimbangan. Ability to create harmony among the team helped improve communication productivity in the office. Okay, menciptakan keseimbangan. Alright, next, cooperation. We need to work together with others to achieve a common goal. Cooperation, bekerja sama ya. Workload refers to the amount of work or task that someone is responsible for during a certain period. Alright, workload. Okay, itu adalah seberapa banyak sih pekerjaan atau tugas yang harus yang menjadi tanggung jawab seseorang untuk waktu tertentu. Okay, so her workload increased significantly during the project deadline, but she managed to handle it well. Okay, so most people workload is like from 9 to 5. Okay, jadi biasanya contohnya seperti itu ya. Kalau misalnya kerja workloadnya orang-orang yang kerja di kantor dari jam 9 sampai jam 5 sore ya. Itu bisa workload. Okay, now run out of time, meaning to reach the point where there is no more time. Okay, that's home here. Okay, this is a typo here. Okay. Let me see. Let me fix it. This is run out of time. Okay. Okay, there is no more time left to complete a task or activity. Okay, run out of time. Kehabisan waktu ya. We're almost done with the presentation, but we ran out of time and couldn't cover the last few points. Okay, jadi misalnya, okay, tesnya sampai jam 10. Okay, jam 10 jam 10 belum selesai. Ternyata dia menjawab semua pertanyaan. Okay, that means that run out of time. Okay. Kehabisan waktu untuk menyelesaikan sesuatu hal. Okay, free time refers to the period when a person is not busy with work and obligation. Okay, jadi ini adalah free time, itu adalah waktu waktu bebas kira-kira ya, itu waktu waktu luang ya, yang dimana tidak ini waktu tersebut itu bisa digunakan untuk relaksasi ya, untuk mengerjakan hobi atau aktivitas lainnya yang tidak ada keharusan untuk dilakukan. Okay. Okay. Sample, during my free time, I like reading books or baking. All right. Next, business trip. Okay. It's the journey taken for work related. Okay, business trip. Okay, jadi perjalanan yang tujuannya adalah untuk bisnis, perjalanan bisnis ya, di mana perjalanan yang dilakukan itu tujuannya untuk berhubungan dengan pekerjaannya. Oke, entah itu untuk rapat atau untuk konferensi atau mengerjakan suatu project. Oke. She's going on a business trip to New York next week to attend a marketing conference. Okay. Next, the word is produce. Okay. Refers to creating, making, or manufacturing something. Okay. Also, it can also refers to agricultural products like fruits or vegetables. Jadi kata produce ini ada dua makna ya. Untuk produce sebagai kata kerja. Sebagai kerja itu artinya dia itu membuat atau memproduksi sesuatu. Sedangkan untuk produce ini sebagai kata benda itu berarti produk-produk pertanian ya, misalnya seperti sayuran dan juga buah-buahan, itu disebut produce. Okay, she will produce the report by the end of the day. Okay, itu berarti kata kerja ya di sini ya, untuk yang contoh pertama. Okay, she will produce. Okay, she will make. Okay, the report by the end of the day. And the farmers are selling fresh produce at the market. Nah, produce di sini adalah noun. This is a noun here. Jadi berarti adalah di sini fresh produce itu adalah fruits and vegetables. Okay. Next, so sometimes when you hear, okay, they're selling produce. Okay, so you already click in your mind that, okay, means they're selling fruits and vegetables. Okay. Nah, the next one is office equipments. Okay, adalah perlengkapan alat-alat, okay, mesin-mesin yang digunakan di dalam kantor ya, untuk menjalankan aktivitas dalam kantor seperti komputer atau meja, kursi dan perlengkapan lainnya. Oke. Next, specialize in. Oke, maksudnya itu adalah focus on or become highly skilled or knowledgeable in a particular area. Oke, maksudnya itu dia fokus kepada satu hal, kemudian menjadi sangat ahli dalam bidang tersebut. Oke, itu maksudnya adalah kata specialize in. Oke, she specializes in medieval history, particularly the social structures of that time. Oke, jadi dia menjadi sangat ahli, expert ke dalam hal tersebut. Oke, this what is specialized in. Oke, be affected by meanings to be influenced or impacted by something. Okay, in terms of emotion, condition, or events. Okay, jadi di sini maksudnya itu terpengaruh. Okay, be affected. Okay, terpengaruh atau impacted by. Okay, maksudnya terpengaruh oleh sesuatu. Oke, maksudnya itu terpengaruh oleh entah itu oleh ini biasanya terkait dengan bagaimana tuh emosi atau kondisi atau sesuatu keadaan. Oke, seperti ini contohnya. The team was greatly affected by the sudden change in the project's direction. Oke, jadi tim itu sangat terpengaruh, dipengaruhi. Oke, mengalami perubahan. Oke, perubahannya itu drastis. Oke, that's affected by the sudden change the direction. Okay, terpengaruh. Keep one's mind sharp. Okay, this is here Miss Fanny, meaning to maintain mental clarity, focus, and cognitive ability by engaging in activities that stimulate the brain, often used to emphasize the importance of staying intellectually engaged to prevent mental decline or to improve overall mental performance. Oke, nah di sini maksudnya adalah bagaimana kita itu tetap menjaga agar dia tetap insane. Oke, keep our mind maksudnya tetap menjaga agar pikiran kita itu tidak mengalami penurunan. Oke, intellectual, staying intellectual engaged to prevent mental decline. Oke, jadi tetap membuat kita itu tetap mempelajari. Okay, let's see. Jadi kita pikiran kita itu tetap berkembang gitu loh maksudnya. Oke, tetap fokus sehingga fungsi otaknya ini tidak mengalami penurunan. Otak entah itu otak yang berpengaruh pada mental ya, sehingga tidak mengalami penurunan. Oke, jadi maksudnya itu seperti belajar terus begitu ya, melatih otak terus sehingga tidak tidak mengalami penurunan fungsi otak dan mental. Oke, itu maksudnya keep one's mind sharp. Okay, let's see the example here. She solved the crossword puzzles every morning to keep her mind sharp and stay mentally active. Okay, now you understand that by looking at the example there. Okay, now sitting idle means to remain inactive or doing nothing. Okay, implying a lack of productivity. Jadi duduk diam maksudnya itu ya nggak ngerjain apa-apa. Oke, tidak aktif, tidak produktif begitu ya. Mungkin juga cuman scroll on the phone without doing anything productive. Okay. He felt guilty for sitting idle when there was much work to be done. Okay. Business should pick up. Maksudnya itu business is expected to improve and become more successful, often referring to increase in sales, customers, or activity during after a slow period. Okay, business should pick up. Maksudnya itu bisnis itu diperkirakan akan membaik sehingga menjadi lebih sukses, maksudnya entah itu kenaikan dalam penjualan maupun dalam customer pelanggannya, oke. Jadi harapan untuk bisnis menjadi lebih baik begitu, oke. After the holiday season, business should pick up as more customers start shopping again. Bring out the best, meaning to help something reach their full potential or show their most positive qualities. Oke, bring out best. Oke, maksudnya itu membantu seseorang, oke, agar dia itu bisa mencapai, mencapai hal yang terbaik untuk dirinya sendiri, oke. Entah itu mencapai tujuan hidupnya atau juga untuk menunjukkan bagaimana dia menggali potensi dirinya. Bring out the best ya, kira-kira membantu seseorang untuk menggali potensi diri sendiri. Her leadership skills really bring out the best in her team, motivating them to achieve great results. Next, get back to one's seat, meaning to return to the place where one was previously sitting after leaving it for a moment, commonly used in the context like meeting, classroom, or events. Maksudnya itu kembali ke tempat duduk yang tadi semula kita duduk ya. Biasanya ini digunakan saat kita dalam rapat atau ada kelas ya di sekolah, ada kelas atau untuk acara-acara tertentu. So after the break time, you're gonna say, okay, let's get back to our seat. The teacher asked everyone to get back to their seats as the lesson was about to begin. So that's the explanation about the expression of the chapter. All right, so hopefully you guys have more understanding here. Okay, so let's go back to the other one. Okay. All right, so that's the expression already done, explained. You guys have that file also. So now let's continue with you guys already finished with the question and answer practices also. Let's continue with the comprehension test really quick, okay? Now, comprehension test number A. What is the name of the seminar that Tom and Anna are attending? Seminar apa sih yang dihadiri oleh Tom dan Anna? What are the seminars that are attended by Anna and Tom? All right, guys. Let's hear from Miss Lily. All right.
Yes, Miss.
Number A, please.
What is the name of the seminar that Tom and Anna are attending? The seminar that Tom and Anna are attending is a seminar on management is held at the Hilton Hotel.
Okay, the seminar that Tom and Anna are attending
Is
attending is
a seminar on management.
On management. Okay.
Is held the hotel at the Hilton Hotel.
Okay, let's see. Management, a seminar on management, health at Hilton Hotel. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Miss
You're
Lily.
welcome, Miss.
Oke, jadi seminar yang dihadiri oleh Tom sama Ana adalah seminar tentang manajemen ya, yang diadakan di Hotel Hilton. Oke, so that is the complete answer. Very good. Alright, continue to number B. What is the name of the organization that is offering the seminar? Jadi apa sih siapa yang menyelenggarakan seminar tersebut? Oke. Siapa yang menyelenggarakan seminar tersebut? Alright, let's see. Okay, let's hear from Miss Fanny.
Yes, Miss. What is the name of the organization that is offering the seminar?
The organization
that is offering the seminar.
That is offering the seminar is
John Miller.
Is I think that was your part, huh? There was the dialogue that you were reading on ENA number 3. No, ENA number 2. Remember? Okay, ENA number 2. Jadi siapa sih penyelenggara yang menyelenggarakan seminar tersebut? On ENA number 2. Let's check it out.
British Hall always develops good seminar.
Yes, that's it. So penyelenggaranya adalah Prentice Hall. Okay. Itu adalah nama dari penyelenggaranya. Alright, perfect. Okay. Okay, so Miss Fanny, earlier we have it on the explanation of the expression about to keep one's mind sharp already, yes? All right, we lost her. Okay, anyway, let's move. Okay, let me see the time. Okay, we're still fine. Okay, let's go to number C. Who wrote the book The 7 Habits of a Good Leader? Siapa yang menulis buku 7 Habits of a Good Leader? Let's see. All right, let's hear from Mr. Amin, okay?
Who wrote the book, The 7 Habits of Good Leader? The book, The 7 Habits of Good Leader by John Miller.
All right, so the author, okay, when the
author, the book 7.
The author of the 7
habits of
7 Habits
of a Good Leader, wrote
blah,
by
blah,
John Miller.
Is John Miller. Yes, I also agree. All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Amin. Oke, jadi penulis buku The 7 Habits of a Good Leader adalah John Miller, alright? Now let's move on to number D. Okay, what happened to Tom a few months ago? Apa yang terjadi nih dengan Tom di beberapa bulan yang lalu? Alright, let's hear from Shirley.
Okay. What happened to Tom a few months ago?
Alright, so a few.
Tom was promoted to the position of supervisor a few months ago.
Alright, so a few months ago, Tom was promoted to be
To the position of supervisor.
all right, so we can just answer see, he was promoted to be a supervisor. All right, that's a short way. All right, so very good. Okay, thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Miss.
Alright, jadi 7 bulan yang lalu, bukan 7 bulan ya, beberapa bulan yang lalu Tommy itu dipromosikan. Oke, dia menjadi dipromosikan menjadi seorang supervisor. Alright, let's see. Okay, number E. How many people is Tom supervising? Okay. Last one, okay, let's hear. Okay, Danny just join us. Maybe, okay, let's hear from Danny. Okay, hopefully you remember the conversation that we had above. All right, do you remember how many people is Tom supervising? Tom is supervising, okay. All right, since you are late, let's hear it. Let's see. Let's check it out together, guys.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay, the first page, I think. Okay. He was promoted, blah, blah, blah. Tom's number 4. Tom's dialogue number 4. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Can you see it?
Ten people.
All right, perfect. Yes, you got it. All right, so let's answer the full sentence, please. So Tom is
Supervising 10 people.
10 people. Very good. Okay, thank you, Danny, for trying.
Thank you, me.
You're welcome. All right, so we answer until number D, okay, guys? So please answer the rest of the test, and then we may discuss it next week together. All right, guys? So thank you for joining the class, guys. Okay, until next week, you guys be safe, okay, be happy, and then be positive always. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
See you next
Miss.
week.
Bye.
Thank you,
See you next
me.
week.
Bye.
Have a great week, guys.